So this is a video for your older guys looking to date much younger women, and I'm going to describe to you a mindset that will help you in terms of understanding the mind of the younger woman in ways that you probably didn't understand before. And this will help you a lot with your younger woman game. I am Caleb Jones. This is Alpha Male 2.0. Freedom-focused lifestyle design for men. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. We do 5 videos a week here on how to make both your business life and your woman life more free, because you need both. By the way, we're doing an online course giveaway right now. This is my online course on how you can create your own location-independent income. Normally retails for about $1,400, but you might be able to get it for free. All you need to do is subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this video, and leave a comment on this video, and your name will be entered into the drawing, and I will announce the winner on a regular basis at the YouTube community feed here at this YouTube channel. Now, let me describe to you how this works. I have talked in the past before about how younger women, and when I say younger women, by the way, it's one of 2 categories. Either that means women under the age of 23, so from age 18, which is the age of consent in most places in the Western world anyway, to age 23 or so, or if you're much older, any woman that is more than 10 years younger than you. So if a woman is about 8, 9, 10 years younger than you, that's considered normal in most women's minds. We're talking about women who are much more younger than you than 10 years. So when I say younger women, that's usually what I'm talking about. A woman who's much more than 10 years younger than you, or a woman who is under the age of 23 but still legal. Okay. I talk more in detail about this at the Ultimate Younger Woman Manual, which is located at calebjones.com. But younger women, in terms of dating older guys, fall into 3 categories. I'm just going to go through this really quick because that's really not what this video is about. There are type 1s, type 2s, and type 3s. Type 1s are women who are completely disgusted at the concept of having sex with an older guy. Any guy older than about 4 or 5 years is like, ooh, gross. It's like fucking my dad. Why would anyone do that? Ugh. Okay, that's one category. The second category is type 2s. These are the opposites of type 1s. These are the types of women who like older men, usually much older men. They don't like men their age. They're kind of turned off by dating men their own age. They really want to date much, much older men. That is a smaller category out of the 3 categories. It's the smallest one, but thankfully, because of many economic conditions around the world, that category is growing. The third category is type 3s, and type 3s are women who don't date men based on the concept of age. They will date you based on how attractive you are to her. Your physical appearance, your personality, the type of guy you are. They really don't care if you're her age or even if you're younger than her or older than her. Your age really is not a factor. Other things are more important to her. Whereas in the case of type 1s and type 2s, age is the deciding factor. The type 3 doesn't care. All right, now, when you run across women in the type 1 category or in the type 3 category, because usually type 2s aren't going to say this, who say, ooh, gross, I would never date an older man, that's disgusting. And throughout the last many years on my blogs, occasionally I will get a younger woman, when we talk about older men and younger women, I will get some random younger woman on the internet who makes some comments on my blog posts or my articles, and they're all still there if you want to go through them at my blog articles, blackdragonblog.com or calebjonesblog.com. And she will say, this is disgusting, you guys are disgusting, I'm a woman in my early 20s, and I would never fuck an older guy more than about 27. That's just completely disgusting and horrific. I can't believe you guys are even talking about this. This is totally gross. Ew, gross. Okay. What I will do, and I've done this in real life, I've done this personally over email or DMs, and a few times I've done this on my comments at my blogs. When a woman says this, a young woman says, ew, gross, I never fuck an older guy. It's like fucking my dad. Ew, gross. I will ask her something like, so you wouldn't fuck Hugh Jackman? Because Hugh Jackman is 46 years old, or whatever he was back then, 46, 47 years old. I think he's older now. And invariably, the response from that woman, when I got a response, usually they just run away, but when I got a response, the younger woman who said she'd never fuck an older guy would go, oh, well, of course I would. That's different. Older men don't look like that. Ah. So these women, for the most part, and there are exceptions, are not talking about the fact that men are older. They're not talking about numerical age. They're talking about how they perceive older men to look. So when a woman says, ooh, gross, I'd never fuck an older guy, but I would fuck Hugh Jackman, who is 25 years older than me, what is she saying? She's saying that I don't really judge men on their age. I'm judging men based on how I think men who are older look. So the younger woman who says, ooh, gross, I'd never fuck an older guy, What is the picture that she has in her head of what an older guy looks like? Well, I'll tell you what he looks like. That's the weird 47-year-old dad who lives next door to her, right? The guy with the big pot belly sticking out and the big bald spot who walks with a stoop and dresses like a dork. That guy, the typical guy in his 40s, the typical American or European or Canadian guy who looks like shit because probably he's been in a monogamous marriage his whole life, or more accurately, been in and out of monogamous relationships because long-term monogamy doesn't work. And so he looks like a fucking doofus by the time he's 45, 40, 47, 50, what have you. That's the guy she's thinking of, or the guy who glares at her and leers at her, sticking his tongue on, hey, baby, when she goes to the post office or when she goes to the grocery store. That is the image she has in her mind of the older guy. So all you have to do, and I realize this is easier said than done, depending on you, your lifestyle, and your genetics, but all you have to do is to go out of your way to make sure that you don't look like that guy. That you don't have the big bald spot in the back of your head, that you don't have the horrible, terrible skin, that you don't dress like you're a dad from the 1990s, that you don't have the big pot belly sticking out, that you walk straight and tall and you don't walk with a stoop like most men start doing in their 40s, that maybe you lift a little weights and take care of how you look and take care of your hair and your skin and all that shit. I've been doing this stuff since I was 35 years old and I'm almost 50. Do I look almost 50? Not really. Now, am I perfect? No, I'm overweight. But you don't have to be perfect. I didn't say you have to be perfect. I said just don't look like the dumpy older man that these women are thinking of. And all of a sudden, a lot of these objections about, ooh, gross, I would never hook up with the older guy, won't be a factor for you. They really won't. If you look damn good, especially as compared to men your age in your city, you older guys, you're not gonna have a big problem attracting younger women. The problem that older men have attracting younger women are older men who look like they're older guys. They're 47 years old or 57 years old and they look it. You know what the typical guy in his 40s looks like? Don't look like that guy. Matter of fact, that's a good exercise for you. Picture the typical American who's in his mid to late 40s and kind of make a mental checklist of how that guy looks and how that guy walks and how that guy stands and how he talks. And even how he interacts with attractive women. Because I've seen a lot of older guys, they start talking to a young, hot teenage girl and they get all weird. Don't do that. Make a list of all the things he does or the ways in which he looks and do the opposite. Don't look like him. I realize it's easier said than done, but one advantage you have over younger men is as an older man, you probably have more money. So if you need to fix your balding hair, if you have a problem with your teeth and need to get your teeth fixed, if you need to get your skin fixed, if you need or you need to buy a new wardrobe, you probably have the money to do that, unlike younger guys who usually don't have any money. So the money issue shouldn't be a big excuse for you. But that's the main thing. So from now on, when you see a younger woman bitch or say, ooh, gross, I would never hook up with an older guy, it's like fucking my dad, ooh, gross, I'm never gonna do that. Realize what she's talking about. She may or may not be talking about an older man who looks like you. She's probably talking about an older man who is the weirdo dad next door. By the way, one special note of optimism here is that category of women, that type 1 category of younger women who would never hook up with an older guy, is the one category that's getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. I have said many times, and I'm double downing on this now, that over the last few years, it has become easier for older men to date much younger women than it ever was when I first started doing that back in 2009. So 2009 was in my late 30s, and when I was going after younger women, doing a little bit of day game and a lot of online dating, it was hard. I mean, I made it work. I've been doing this for a long time, so I'm good at it now, but it was hard work. Today, it's not nearly that hard. It really is. It's a lot easier now for older guys to hook up with or even date, if you want to do that, as MLTRs, not OLTRs, please, younger women, because of a lot of reasons. Cultural reasons, economic conditions. It's just more common now for younger women to hook up with older guys. So a lot of younger women, even those type 1s, are seeing a lot of their friends do this. So it's more normal in people's heads now than it was even just 10 years ago, 15 years ago. So this is getting easier. But regardless, you don't want to look like that guy that she has in mind. So remember that when women are talking about this, they're not necessarily talking about numerical age. They're talking about the vision they have in their head of what an older guy looks like. And fortunately, for the vast majority of you, you can control how you look. How you look, your physical appearance, for the most part, outside of maybe your height and some of your genetics, you can control how you look. No excuses about this. This is good news for you. If you want more help with this, if you're an older guy and you want more help with techniques on getting your younger woman game shored up, you can go to joinsmic.com. That is my online coaching and mentorship program, as well as audio trainings. In the meantime, you can click here for a technique that will help you on first dates, or you can click here for a mental technique which will help you with your younger woman game. I will see you in the next video. Have fun. Bye.